So Bafethu. So welcome to the second segment of the 411 with Brand Uhuru. As you saw with the first installment, we kind of went deep into what Brand Uhuru is all about and what you guys can expect from our brand going forward. So we're right at the beginning of our peak season, like festive season. Today's date is actually the 28th of November. So literally just right at the gate of festive. I would just like to start off this 411 by just putting out an official statement. Obviously, a lot of people have anxiety with the whole new COVID variant that's out there. I don't know its name. Honestly, I've just lost track. I've honestly lost track over the last 2 years, that we've had this. It keeps changing. But yeah, a lot of people have anxiety. Obviously, a lot of people have plans for festive, me included, business and family. And there's people who have already placed their bookings for December. So we as a brand would like to just make an official statement. We are a private restaurant. This is our home. We are family. Just like with the first one, we said that people have, rights to, to do whatever they want. That's what we believe in. Hence, Uhuru. So our gates will be open during December, regardless of what our president or the government says in the next couple of days or weeks. Because we kind of know by now, when you start seeing in the media that there's certain corners that are saying this variant is super infectious and this and that, they might close down interprovincial travel, all of that. We know it's leading up to a certain ban of people, kind of socializing, people meeting. Let's face it, we've been socializing this entire time. The last wave, which was obviously the third wave. So we'll take our chances. We'll continue to socialize. Yeah, come on now, like, it's home, so our doors will be open, but obviously on a more private capacity. We won't obviously go ahead with events that were planned should we get to a stage whereby everything is banned. But we'll see. So yeah, that's how I wanted to start off this 411. So yes, going into festive, I'll start with Uhuru Family Restaurant, which is obviously the mother brand for everything under it. So with the Uhuru Family Restaurant, we have a couple of events that are happening in December. Kicking off our December will be Music and You, and that's on the 4th of December. And that starts from 12 p.m. right up until late, run about 10 or 11, depending on where the curfew is, obviously. But that's what we're kicking off. It's a nice lifestyle event featuring the DJ team of Jingo, Chains and Saeed. So obviously they normally do an annual event and they invite their DJs, their friends that are DJs, within the industry or the movement. So we're gonna have a couple of, dope, kind of names that are coming through. I did see the lineup. If you wanna see the lineup, just head over to our Instagram. That's gonna be on the 4th. And we might just have a little bit of a surprise for you in terms of Uhuru Family Restaurant. We might just have an extra, sort of an extra thing under Ambivert. So look out for that. I can't really mention now because we're not sure if that's going to happen. But obviously, if you come to the event, you will see. It's 50 Rand to come in, paid at the gate. And obviously, we have a bar. Our kitchen is open. If you are gonna bring your cooler box, more than welcome. That's an extra $50. But it's gonna be an all-round great vibe. That's gonna kick off our festive season. And then immediately after the next week, after that, on the 12th of December, we have Street Jazz, and that's curated by Average Joe. Average Joe, as you might know, is or was part of the Good Vibes radio movement. But obviously he's a spinner. He's a music selector, so he's curating this one. We're going to have a live jazz band, which is the core of the event. And obviously we're going to have some DJs as well to support the live event. Just like the way we always do our lifestyle events, it's going to be a proper jump. but more focused on jazz music, great food, a bit of intimacy. And then on the Wednesday following, that's on the 16th of December, which is a holiday in South Africa, we'll be hosting the Us Club. They'll be hosting, they actually call This Is Us Club. They'll be hosting a nice picnic. That's actually a social event. It's more because This Is Us Club is a blog. I'm not really sure what they're all about, but from what I know so far, it's just a blog where everyone is welcome from all walks of life. People obviously who are into what they're into. So it's going to be a nice picnic set up on a Wednesday on a public holiday in South Africa. So look out for that. That's on the 16th of December. And then the last gig on our roster, this is a special one. This is actually the third installment of Strange Hours, another daytime event this time around. And this one is called Bon Appetit. So as you know, Bon Appetit is all about food, So we'll really be showing off on this one because it's a full day event. It starts off in the morning with some breakfast, goes on to brunch, and it goes to supper. So you better make sure that you come here spending your entire day with an empty stomach. It's hosted, the date is the 26th of December. So it's after, obviously, you spend time with family. And traditionally, Boxing Day is also about relaxing, kind of relaxing, recovering from Christmas Day, spending time with family. So that's what we're trying to achieve with this event as well. We really don't mind how many people come through. It can be anything from 10 to 50 or 60, but the main purpose is for whoever is here to, enjoy that vibe, that family vibe. People just relaxing under the sun, having great food. Starts off with breakfast. It doesn't get better with that. Better than that, it's basically a 3-course meal spread over the day. But the most fantastic thing is that it starts off with a fun ride. So as you know, Uhuru Family Restaurant is all about bicycles, so this is also an opportunity for us to really go into fun rides. So we're starting off with that in the morning. Times are not yet kind of specific, but we're thinking we're going to start at 6 a.m. Plus what Chesa anyways in December. So we're going to start at 6 a.m. in the morning, start off with a ride. That segment of the day's event is called Tour de Kasi. So as you can imagine, we're going to take a nice tour around, the hood. We're not yet sure with the route that we're taking, but yeah, man, it's called Tour de Kasi. We're going to do a bit of sightseeing around the hood. And then obviously it's going to lead into the breakfast, which will start around about 8 o'clock. So we want people to be here by 5:45. If you don't have a bicycle, there'll be bicycles on offer for hiring, including helmets. They'll be going for 100 Rand with the helmet, and then you can just hire that for the entire time that you're here, but more specifically for the morning ride. If you have a bicycle, more than welcome to come through as well with your bicycle. And as you saw from the previous 411, we actually launched the discount on cyclists. So if you rock up with your bicycle that you didn't hire, you obviously gonna get a discount as well for that day. So yeah, that's actually our December in a nutshell. And in between we have private bookings. I think we still have, out of the 4 weekends of December, we have 4 days, I'm not sure which, but 4 days in the weekends that are still available for booking. But most of the days are booked. For instance, the 11th of December, fully booked. We can't take any more bookings for that day. The 5th, there's a booking, but we still have space. That's on a Sunday. The 4th, blackout. 12th, blackout. 16th, blackout. And obviously the 26th. But yeah. And then the other exciting thing from Uhuru Family Restaurant is that we will be delivering pizza during the month of December. As you might know, we introduced pizza on the 31st of October. Yes, 31st of October. And yeah, man, people have been enjoying it. As you know, we make great wood-fired pizza, so the taste is a bit different compared to other conventional pizzas that you might have purchased at other, franchises. So yeah, we're gonna start delivering probably from the first week of December, the first weekend. I'm gonna start delivering. Probably gonna have just 3 flavors for now as a start, see how it goes, and we can go from there. So yeah, that's Uhuru Family Restaurant in a nutshell, and we really can't wait to see all of you guys. This, for us as a brand, is the first festive season that we're operating as a full-time restaurant. So we're pretty much excited and pumped for that. So yeah, man, we just want to see you guys coming through, enjoying our space as you've been, enjoying our great food, enjoying the great vibe that we give to you guys as well. And yeah, I can't wait to see you. And then moving on, Uhuru TV from Kasi to the world. Yeah, that's like, that's my baby. That's like one of my, currently one of my favorite babies within Brand Uhuru. I love seeing the growth of Uhuru TV because right now it's kind of organic, things are moving at a quick pace while we also moving at a slow pace because there's no budget to Uhuru TV. There's no funding, we don't have a fund to like kind of pay full-time camera people or editors, so we kind of work with what we have. As you know, or as you might know, it's only 2 people really running the app, and that's Kat and then that's me. So it's 2 people, but we have exciting news for you, and hopefully you guys come on board on this one because we really need you to come on board. In the first quarter of 2022, you're gonna finally introduce subscription. Initially, Uhuru TV was supposed to be launched as a freemium app and a premium app. The freemium meaning that we have shows that are free, for viewing when you download the app, and the premium is obviously the ones that you pay a subscription. So back then I decided let's just go freemium just to get people on board so people can see what Uhuru TV is about, because you can't really, kind of demand a subscription when people don't know what you're about. So I feel for the last year we've kind of proved what we are all about, the kind of quality we give. I mean, we give proper high definition quality footage, produced in the hood, and beamed to the small screens across the world, So the only thing that I've said that we need to do right now is obviously go into producing a series, short films, more documentaries, and more lifestyle shows. So those will be launched within the first quarter of the year. We're gonna work hard between now and the end of January to kind of start shooting, a few episodes. So yeah, so we are gonna obviously kind of launch the subscription, and that will only be $30. 30 Rand, if you think of it, is not much, but I just want to do a small scenario for you. Currently, we almost on 1,000 users for the app. Thank you for that. 1,000 is like a community. Imagine 1,000 people across the world, across Africa, across South Africa as well. Like, that's quite a big community. So we have 1,000 users. 1,000 users, and we put our subscriptions at $30. $30 means 30,000 Rand, and that 30,000 Rand can go a long way in terms of making sure that we are able to consistently produce the quality content that we do. That means that we can give more shows to you guys, because right now it's only 2 people producing the content, and that's really not enough, obviously, for a growing online TV platform. As we grow, obviously we need to put more shows. So we can only do that with a bigger team. So that will enable us to give employment to people that are based in the townships that, have qualifications, or some don't, but obviously who have the experience of editing, of writing scripts, of directing, of producing content. So that will enable us to be able to pay them a certain amount of money monthly, for them to work full time for Uhuru TV. That would also enable us to buy more equipment, If you know the film industry, you know that behind the scenes that there's a lot of equipment that goes into, producing content, especially when you're going the route of producing movies and a series. We need more equipment. So that would really go a long way. And this is the time that we really need the people that have been showing us love on Uhuru TV to continue doing so and pledge 30 Rand a month. That's just 30 Rand a month. That's not a lot. you think of it, but it will really go a long way in terms of making us grow as the app, so, but we'll make an announcement in due time when officially that's going to start, because that also goes hand in hand with an upgrade on the app, which will be obviously in the new year. After the upgrade, then we're going to introduce subscriptions, but I'm thinking we're going to have the freemium and the premium. So there'll still be shows that are there to be viewed for free, but obviously once we go the movie and series route, those will be purely on subscriptions. I mean, there's actors involved, there's script writers, producers, there's wardrobe, there's lighting, there's audio. So yeah. So guys, we really gonna make it easy for you guys to be able to obviously subscribe. What we're also gonna do is that we're gonna give you discounts if you subscribe for the whole year. Because if you think of it, 30 Rand times 12 is quick maths, 360 Rand. So we will probably say if you want to pay for the rest of the year, we give you 2 months off. So that would be 300 Rand for the entire year subscription. And you can view great content for the entire year. And we're going to start introducing competitions that will be engaging with you guys as well. We have a lot under our brand that we feel that if you guys maybe share this or comment on an episode or do this, we can, give you a free voucher to come dine at Uhuru Family Restaurant, for instance, or get a voucher to do a family shoot via Studio Uhuru, or even, get free merchandise from Ambivet store. So yeah, there will be a lot of things that will be great for you guys as users on the app as well. So yeah, that's Uhuru TV. I really see a great 2022 for us. And please continue sharing the app. Please continue downloading the app and making sure that, all this talent that we beaming on the small screens, that, they get to be seen and get the credit that they really deserve. So that's Uhuru TV and Uhuru Family Restaurant. Last but not least is obviously Ambivert. I'm not really going to get into Studio Uhuru because, Studio Uhuru is basically Uhuru TV. That's the production behind Uhuru TV. So Ambivert store, we did a Black Friday special recently. It's a pity not a lot of people showed up for that because we really want to, part of the reason why we did that is try to get the current merchandise that we have, out. I'm a retailer myself. I've been in the retail industry for 10 years. So the only way to get a budget for next season stock, for instance, is for you to sell the current stock. So we at a place whereby we really want to move on to, as you remember the last 4-on-1, we mentioned that we're going to drop a fashion brand, like clothing, and if you follow us on Instagram, you'll see that there's a recent photo that I put up that I was advertising the tote bag, the extra large tote bag. The clothes that I'm wearing, that's the type of things that we want to sell under Ambivert, and we want to kind of create it ourselves. Think about it. That's also going to create employment, because to kind of create those garments, you need someone to make them, produce them, create them. A seamstress, for instance. So already that's going to create employment for someone right here in the hood who's a seamstress. So that's the only direction that Ambivert is going to in the foreseeable future. We're also going to drop thrift. We're big fans of thrift, so we're going to drop that probably during the month of December. Look out for that. That's part of what I was saying, that it's kind of a surprise for Music and You. So if we get our first batch, by the beginning of this week, we're gonna drop that on the 4th of December during Music and You. So that's the direction that Ambivert is going. And come through, we actually have some new stock for December. We have some nice big cactuses, small ones as usual, but we have some nice stock for December that we really want you guys to buy and kind of display in your homes as you're gonna start getting visitors yourself during this festive season. Come through to the store. We open obviously during the restaurant hours, so that would be 10 till 7 during the week, and that would be 10 to 9 on a Friday and a Saturday. And Sunday, we still not sure of our trading times. Everything is based on how many people show up on a Sunday or what type of event we have or a private booking. But the hours are really flexible, but the maximum would obviously be 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. for us to close, or even 10 p.m. We had a booking yesterday, actually, a private booking we hosted, and the ladies left at 10 p.m. So the store trades alongside the restaurant. Whenever the restaurant is open, the store is open. I mentioned last month on the 411 that we'll be launching a market. So the market might probably launch at the end of the year or the beginning of January. So that will probably be the first Sunday of January, and going forward it will be on the first Sunday of every month. So I'm not 100% sure yet, but obviously there's discussions in the background that we launch it to be on, the first Sunday of every month. That makes sense for a market. You're gonna sell fresh food, like proper fresh food. You're gonna sell stuff from the Ambivet store, obviously, and food from Uhuru Family Restaurant. So yeah, man, I think I'm not gonna say a lot because this is not an introductory episode. I introduced the 4-in-1 last time out, but yeah, I think that's it. We ready for festive. All the brands are geared up for festive, and over the last 3 weeks since the last 4-in-1, there's been a really, there's been huge developments under our brand, with all the brands that are under Brand Uhuru, especially the restaurant. And I would love to extend my gratitude right now to the people who've been coming through, celebrating their birthdays with us. It doesn't get as special as that because we take it as something that's very special. Imagine you choose to come celebrate the most intimate day of your life with us. That's how we take it, And I'm sure for the people who've been here, that's what they get from us. They see that we really into it, even with the smallest of details. So thank you for that. Can we continue doing that? Because we are a growing brand, and as a growing brand, we really want to take it to, to the fullest potential. So yeah, guys, cameraman, producer is saying time is running out, but yeah, I think I've said my piece, guys. So I want to wish you all the best for festive season. Keep showing us love, take care of yourselves, keep safe. And before I go, let me just, I wanted to toast, let's hide the brand. Yeah, man, I wanted to do a toast for this entire month, for the rest of the year. May you all have a great end to 2021, and I wish you all the best for 2022. May everything that you plan for yourself and your family and your loved ones to happen in 22, may it happen. And there's only one secret to making things happen. You do it. You go out and do it. Never disregard what comes into your mind. Whatever comes into your mind is real. You just have to go out and do it. And with that, cheers. I'll probably see you next year. Cheers.